Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail, I will be creating this makeup right here. It's my recreation of Rebekah Eller's makeup that I saw on Instagram. It spoke to me on a completely different level and I realized I've never done a smoky eye like this. I never used to like them, if I'm being completely honest, but I am feeling myself. I do like it. So without further ado, if you would like to find out how I achieved this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I'm gonna be honest, I'm totally recreating a look Rebekah Eller did. This cool toned grey scale look. I absolutely love it. I don't know if it's going to suit me. I personally usually go for browns, oranges, just any other colour than white and black. I never used to like it, but this makeup is so stunning. I want to give it a try and hopefully it's gonna work. Okay, so I already had a first attempt at this makeup just a second ago and I had to take it off because it wasn't looking good. I'm gonna try again. I'm taking my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer and priming my lids. And I was debating with myself which palette to use. I immediately thought of the Alexis Stone palette with Revolution. However, this only has greys and a black. It doesn't have a white, and it's very clear that Rebekah has a white in her makeup. So I then thought of my Alyssa Edwards palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. However, on the other hand, this only has a white and a black. I did start off with the Alexis Stone palette, but the greys have very like green undertones and that's not what I want. I'm going to take a completely different approach this time, and I'm starting off with the Alyssa Edwards palette. I'm kind of gonna work in reverse. I'm taking the white called Headliner. You can use any white that you have in your collection. It doesn't have to be this one. And I'm going to put this on my inner corner and the inner half of my lid, even up to the crease, like even in the crease. So I'm just placing this on all over in this area. I'm packing it on and I'm kind of blending the edges so they go very softly above the crease as well. Fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the middle grey, so the second one down, and I'm putting this, like patting on softly in like the outer half but not quite on the very edge. Not bad. I'm going to take the darkest grey, the one before the black, kind of doing the same but a little bit more on the outer portion of my eye. And finally the black. However, I'm going to take the black from my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do prefer it, and I'm starting from my very outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to stamp this fluffy brush, this black, and I'm going to make like a round smoky eye today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to apply that black very gently and I'm blending as I go along. I'm going to take that brush I was using for the white to blend out the black. I honestly feel like cool toned smoky eyes are so much harder than warm toned. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm used to it. Okay, I'm just building up the black, blending again. See, that's the difference. That's kind of, I do prefer this. The first attempt was a fail because the greys and the black is like a super dark green. This has a blue undertone, so once it's blended out it looks a lot nicer. As you can see, I'm just blending the black. Hopefully I'm not hiding behind the mirror. I'm even going to take a little bit of the white on my fluffy brush and blend that into this outer corner, just to make it like super soft. Okay, that is definitely a better attempt. And now all I have to do is really build that black on the outer corner, building it up, really smoking it out, and I'm focusing that on mostly my lash line and the outer third. This time I'm not going to blend it out as much, and definitely not mixing it with the white to make a grey. I'm just going to leave it like nice and black, and the darker you can get it, the nicer it will look. If you want like the darkest, deepest black that you can possibly get out of an eyeshadow, first of all, have a good quality eyeshadow, but you can try and foil it. So I always take like a lot of the black eyeshadow onto my brush. I then take a face mist and put a little bit of the setting spray face mist onto my brush. Don't get it like super wet, because then it's just gonna go patchy. But when it's like damp, it turns into like half cream almost, and just sticks onto the lid so much better. Look at that, like that is a nice black. I'm going to take the tiniest little bit of the white on the very edge, right there. I'm even going to take a flat brush, put underneath my brow. I'm probably going to have to reapply this once I do my brows, but you get the idea. I'm pretty happy with that, if I'm being honest. Again, I don't do these often and I'm not very good at them, and the blend is there. Okay, let me do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay, I think I officially converted. I like this look. I like it a lot. It was tricky in the sense that I never thought about the technique that I had to use. It does work better when you lay down the white and then work around the white. I like it. However, if there is a time to do your eyes first, it is definitely when you're using black eyeshadow, especially like this, when you really want to pack it on, because even though there's not a lot of fallout, there is enough. Can you see that? And if I didn't do my eyes first, this all would be on my foundation. Speaking of foundation, today I'm using the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation again. I actually really like this. It smooths my skin, it looks nice in pictures. It isn't long wearing on oily skin, but I'm personally not going anywhere. If you want to wear this makeup for a long time, this is not it. With a cool toned look like this, it's very important to bronze, and you don't want to use a bronzer that's too cool because it's gonna make you look a bit deadly. So I'm just going to use my favorite cream bronzer. This is Revolution Fast Base Foundation in F14. For my concealer, you know the drill by now, Collection Lasting Perfection. To set, I'm using my fave, RCMA No Colour Powder. I don't know what blush I want today. I might not even have blush, I know. But I'm definitely going to highlight, and I'm taking the Revolution Highlighter Reloaded Just My Type highlighter. It looks so good. I'm taking that highlighter on a small brush and I'm going to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone with this highlighter. Okay, I lied. I do have to blush a little bit. It's just not complete for me without blush. I'm taking my Revolution Sugar and Spice palette and I want to take that warm toned pinky peach. Time to finish off the eyes, but before I do that, I'm going to do my brows real quick. You know the drill. I'm starting off with Revolution Soap Styler And then I take my pomade and a thin angled brush so my brows are a little bit more defined. Okay, time to finish off the eyes. I am going to take that super fluffy brush I initially used for the white, but I then used for blending out, and I am indeed just going to kind of blend the edges in, because obviously my foundation is like a lot more warm toned than the eye look, so I just want it to kind of blend a little bit more, I guess. It's obviously not going to blend as flawlessly, but I still like it. I'm shocked, you guys, because I never used to like this kind of smoky eye. I always was like warm tones, browns and all that jazz, not, you know, grayscale. Time to do the lower lash line. I'm going to take my black first, and what I'm going to do is tap this or wiggle it very gently so there's not a lot of fallout on the outer third of my lower lash line. I want this quite low, sort of like that, and I'm just going to make sure it's like nice and blended. In fact, I'm taking a little bit of white to blend it in. Can you see that? It's like creating a grey halo. I like that. In fact, I might bring it in a little bit more. So I'm taking the black halfway. I don't want it all the way in, it's going to be way too smoky. You could, if you wanted to. Oh yeah, that looks so nice. And for the remaining portion, I'm just taking a white and I'm blending it in. That looks so good. I did not expect that at all. I'm going to do this eye real quick, put some mascara on, some falsies, and then it's time for the lips. Okay, the lashes are on, but I'm going to do one more thing before I do the lips. I have decided that I want a white liner in my waterline. I'm pretty sure Rebekah is wearing a black liner. However, I want this makeup to open up my eyes. I don't want it as smoky as hers, I think. And for the lips, I'm using my favourite combo. I mean, Rebekah is wearing a nude, so I'm going to wear a nude. It looks really nice and I'm going to follow. I'm taking my Barry M lip liner. It's like a chocolatey light brown liner. And for the lipstick, I'm taking Flesh Pot from MAC. It does look nice when it's sort of matte, like a satin finish. However, I do want to contrast the eyes a little bit, and I'm going to take a lip gloss. Oh yeah, boy. Like super glossy, wet lips. Okay, you guys, so here it is. This is my final grayscale black and white makeup look. Pretty much my recreation of Rebekah Eller's makeup look that I saw on Be Perfect Cosmetics Instagram. I hope you like it. This was a learning curve for me as it was for you. I really like the way this makeup look turned out. Again, I was never a fan of greys and like black and white makeup, but I'm feeling it. Like, this looks good. I would love to know if you like it as well. So leave your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.